Today's video is going to be about being 5 to 6 weeks pregnant and what symptoms you're going to be feeling or you should look out for. So the first thing on my checklist was actually starting to feel more tired. The tiredness I was feeling wasn't anything too extreme. It was just that I needed to sleep at a certain time. I wasn't able to stay awake as long as I used to. Another symptom that I was beginning to experience was my appetite has increased. I was always thinking about food, always wanting food. Every food looked pretty good to me. Mind you, this is week 5 because week 6 things change. But during week 5, my appetite was everywhere. Like, I couldn't get enough of food. I was always hungry. I always wanted to eat something. And I guess that was the best week between the two. A con symptom that started was me being more emotional. The emotions I was feeling was extreme anger, extreme sadness, and extreme irritation. When I got angry, I was livid. There was no gray area. There was no a little bit of being mad. I was pissed off. And the pissed off I was me hyperventilating, me crying out of anger, me wanting to fight everything, and I couldn't control it. It was just the weirdest thing to go through, but I guess that starts to level out a few months later. The second emotion that I had stated was being sad. Like, somebody could say something so simple to me and I would start crying. You know, I felt like they were actually trying to hurt my feelings. And even thinking about it, I still felt like they were hurting my feelings or trying to be mean to me. But then the only thing that made me realize was like, oh, it's my hormones. Was I thought back at a time of hearing the same thing and looking at my reaction to that, and usually I have like a nonchalant, I don't care, kind of personality, and that was long gone. That was out the window. I was sad. I was crying. You could break my heart by if I give you an orange and you said you didn't like oranges, I would start crying. That's how emotional I was. So for week 6, unfortunately, puking began for me. It wasn't too extreme or anything like that. It was just induced by smells and induced by eating too much. So I did start puking at least once a day, but it wasn't constant puking. I would puke once and then I was done. So another symptom that I was feeling within this week was aversions to my favorite food. And I don't know why I said that singular. It was plural. Aversions to my favorite foods. I couldn't handle eggs. I couldn't handle tomato, cucumbers, and cheese. And those are the things that I usually eat all the time because at the time I was a vegetarian. I was a vegetarian for 3 years and my baby made me break that because I started having aversions to all of my fruits that I love to eat, and then I had extreme meat cravings. The meat cravings I tried so hard to get rid of, to stop, and it was getting worse. As days went on, it was getting worse and worse and worse and worse. I went 3 weeks of fighting the craving and then I couldn't take it anymore. But yeah, that was my story with my vegetarianism ending. Alright guys, so that's it for my checklist for week 5 to 6. Don't forget to come back to my channel and see some other videos for other weeks as you progress in your pregnancy, or if you're interested in mine.